I moved into this house a month ago. And how was that? The move, well, the month, the whole year have been hectic. How so? Um, well, I graduated college this year. Yeah? Yeah. Animation. What else have you done this year? Uh, Made friends, lost others. Such is life. I got brutally broken up with. I'm sorry. How long were you two together? 3 years in February. So, 2.5 years. I'm so sorry. Don't apologize. Okay? When did he break up with you? Late October. So, 2 months ago. That recent? Too recent. Losing someone, especially someone that was that close to me, it felt like my world was ending. Understandable. How did you make it feel like your world wasn't ending? I had my friends, people to rely on. That's good. They made me feel loved when I felt the most unlovable. And you love them back. Of course I love my friends. Even if we're no longer friends. Even if we don't talk anymore, even if they hate me or if they're wishing on my downfall. At some point, we were friends. And there's nothing I love and cherish more than my friends. Does it hurt? Does what hurt? All the loss. I mean, of course it does. In every game, every book, every poster, every figurine, every plushie, every piece of clothing I packed and subsequently unpacked, I see everyone I have ever loved and who has ever loved me. I draw the way my elementary school friends showed me. I love The Legend of Zelda the way my 8th grade crush did. I love musicals because a middle school friend introduced me to Hamilton. I cherish Outer Wilds the way a high school friend said I would. I put hot dogs in my ramen the way that my high school boyfriend did. I play Valorant because my little sister recommended it. And I cheer for Fnatic and Paper Rex the way that my college boyfriend did. I adore Lethal Company after a college friend introduced it to me in passing after a late night class. And in fact, I play a lot of co-op games and friend slot games for my friends, because of my friends. I learned how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! For a TCG player. I listened to Panic at the Disco for a childhood best friend. In fact, nearly every song and artist I love, I got from a friend. I write the way my high school best friend does. I text the way my friends do. I talk the way my friends do. Almost everything that makes up who I am and what I stand for, I got from someone else. They give me a piece of their world, and I take it and make it a part of mine. Like a collage or a mosaic or something like that. I'm this grotesque amalgamation of pieces of people who loved me. Grotesque. Well, it's not pretty, loving someone. It's messy and chaotic and can get really hard. We hurt each other's feelings, or we don't reciprocate others. We enable bad decisions. We encourage good ones. We don't know how to approach confrontation. We cross boundaries. We rot together at rock bottom, but we lift each other up from there too. And sometimes we just don't click. And that's okay. What matters is we tried, we were friends, we met in this life before we parted, having forever been changed by the other. But what about the others? Well, not to say that all I do is take from my friends. I'm so lucky to be able to share my favorite things with people that I love. I influence their speech. I show them my favorite songs. I encourage them to watch my favorite shows. I don't shut up about my favorite movies. I also don't shut up about Professor Layton or The Legend of Zelda, which is funny because my current friends know me as the Legend of Zelda lover. That's one of my core personality traits to them, when it's something that I got from someone who loved me. I got to take it, make it my own, and I get to share it further with other people that I love. I ask to go on outings, on adventures. I show them around my city. I show them my favorite spots in town. I tell them about my favorite foods, and I do my best to cook it for them. I also do my absolute best to convince them that Pepsi is better than Coke. We discuss FNAF theories and Minecraft lore. We share artistic ideas and ask for critiques. And, we talk. I talk to my friends, really talk to them. We share our life experiences with each other, and we learn from each other. And I can't know for certain that they feel the same that I do. That they too feel like grotesque amalgamations of people that they love. But I can only hope. Hope for what? Well, hope that they took away from me what I took from them. And what did you take from them? The knowledge that I am, and I am surrounded by proof that I am loved and that I love in turn. I was, I am, and I always will be loved. And who would I be if I didn't love back?